I'd like to extend my welcome to you all this evening. It's really pleasing to have so many interested people here this evening. I have had the privilege of being the magistrate here since the opening of the NJC in 2006. And it really has been a privilege to be here and sit here as the only magistrate, and that's really part of the model, to have one magistrate sitting here and being the magistrate for, in effect, the city of Yarra. And as you probably aware, the Magistrates Court is the main court in the sense of 96% of matters heard in the criminal jurisdiction, for example, are heard in the Magistrates Court. So it's only a very small percentage of matters, even though when you look at the Herald Sun and other press it doesn't look like that. But it's really only a very small percentage of matters, and they are the most serious matters that are heard in the county and Supreme Courts. The vast majority of matters are heard in the Magistrates Court. So it is very much the People's Court. One of the key values that we have here is respect for people. Not just people who are here as accused or defendants, but everybody who comes to the centre. Whether or not they're victims, whether or not they're using the rooms here, because all the rooms here, or most of the rooms here, are available for community use. And we have well over 200 people here every day. If you go to the Melbourne Magistrates Court, very busy court, over 15 courtrooms operating on any one day. They have a lot more people, but you'd expect them to have thousands of people, but they really have only about 5 times as many as we have here. So we have a large number of people here, coming here every day, as I say, for court, of course, but for meetings and for other community events and use by different organisations. So respect for people here is important. Part of that respect is to provide an environment that is respectful. And one of the ways we do that is through art. So what we don't want and what we don't have, as happens in many facilities that are either courts or community centres or alike, is a whole range of tacky posters that tell people they've got a problem. And if they didn't have a problem, if you don't have a problem, well, here's a poster to show you do have a problem. That's not what we think is respectful of people. They're not just a bunch of, or they're not a bunch of problems. They're individualised people who have a rich life beyond the issues that have brought them to this place. And part of that is having art. Art is not just for the well-heeled and for the middle class and for the well-educated, it's for everybody. And this has been so wonderful here at the NJC to have art so available and so readily accessible to a range of people who come here. And also the turnover of art, that is that we have the art here for 6 months and then it's changed over. Many times I really lament and regret the fact that the art that has been here has had to go. And it's at those times, those couple of days in the changeover, how different the place feels and how barren and unwelcoming it is in the absence of the art here. Only to get new art and to find whole rejuvenation of the place and to see how wonderful it is, not just for me, not just for the staff, but I know for people who come here who reflect upon exactly the same perspective that I have, how attractive it is, how welcoming that feels, and how very much they appreciate to be able to view, see, talk with other people about the art that's here. So I, as you can appreciate, are very impressed with and really very much appreciate having the art of the NJC, and I have to say, give this opportunity to thank everybody who's been involved with providing the art and the ongoing art to the Neighbourhood Justice Centre. Thanks.